So as you saw in the previous vlog, we took a road trip to Lotus Eco Resort, which is located at Dapoli, Murud Beach. Initially we were supposed to just stay here for 2 days and go back home, but we were not ready to end this trip yet. So we found another beautiful location and got back on the road. We still haven't revealed the location, by the way. You know what? Let's not reveal it. Let people keep guessing it. You know, till the time we finally reach the place. What do you say?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Because Panchgani has like millions of hotel rooms.
We didn't even say we were going to Panchgani.
We said.
We did?
We did?
In the morning? No, we didn't. We did. We did not say.
Okay.
But well, I mean, there you go. You get a little bit of an idea. So the distance from Lotus Eco Resort to Panchgani is about 124 kilometers and it's about 3 hours 50 minutes away. The route from Dapoli to Panchgani starts from SH96 and then it connects to SH72, which continues all the way till Panchgani. Now we are on the ghats and
Yet again.
Another
series of going up on the mountains and then coming down.
So we are in the middle of some place. So this is the highway that we are on.
There was a sign just we passed in Marathi. It said Saudhan. Vede Vakade Varan Ahe. Vede is crazy. Vakade means bendy.
It actually
Crazy bendy roads ahead. Literal translation from Marathi to English.
The time is 2:12 right now and we have 1 hour 44 minutes to go. We are on SH72 as of now. This drive is just way too awesome. It's too good. Oh yeah.
That's the fort.
Right. That's Shivaji's. Oh yeah, that entire. Yeah.
How they built that thing, man?
See over there. Right. So that is the entrance to the Pratapgarh Fort.
But this is one of the main forts that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The thing about forts is,
Hmm.
lot of few forts were built by him.
Okay.
Some of the forts were captured from the Mughals. Most of them are won in battles.
In all honesty, this was one of the most scenic routes that we have seen in Maharashtra. It's a never-ending sight of lush green forest, scenic landscape, and some crazy bendy ghats. We reached Panchgani around 5 in the evening and it took us about 4 hours to reach from Dapoli till Panchgani. By this time we were really hungry because we did not have anything to eat throughout the entire way and all we wanted to do was just reach at our place, keep our bags and go somewhere nice to eat. This is our new spot. What do you think?
Pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing, right? And I'll show you even more amazing is wait for it. There you go. We are at Zostel, Panchgani, beautiful place. Amazing, nice, cozy little room. Obviously, we're gonna give you a tour around the place, but let us first settle down. We haven't had our lunch also. We'll settle down. Let's quickly figure things out, and then we are going to go around the place and see how the Zostel Panchgani is. Mapro Gardens right now. Piyush told me that they make some amazing wood fire pizza and strawberries. So the place is right on the road. When we actually checked out the images, we didn't really figure it out. We thought it's inside somewhere. It's actually on the road. So the hostel is a very different, how should you put it? Setting, than just a normal hotel room. If you know about it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, most of the things, they do have restaurant, they do have food. We are going to have morning buffet as well, so you have to pay. It's not included in our stay. We'll tell you all the details later on, but first let's eat. So we are paying, what is this?
Environmental tax.
Environmental tax. Okay. So you have to pay,
that's the details about
$90.
Thank you.
You have to pay $90 when you're entering this place. These are the receipt.
And they are valid for 7 days.
Oh yeah, they're valid for 7 days. So if you're here for a longer period of time, that's not bad. So we are at Mapro Garden. Yes. Okay. Temperature check. Thank you. Some hygiene and safety is important. So we are at Mapro Gardens. This is quite a very famous place. Mahabaleshwar. I mean, Mahabaleshwar itself is quite an iconic tourist destination. So that's Mapro Farms right there. So that's it. These are breads, huh? Those are their breads. Nice. So this is the dining area. So we're gonna see what's
the strawberry fields.
That's the strawberry fields, by the way, right over there.
Even though I've been to Mahabaleshwar multiple times, I've never really been to Mapro Gardens, and this place is really huge. Mahabaleshwar being the main hub of where you get some delicious strawberries. Mapro Gardens has a big farm where they grow their own strawberries. Every dish that is served here which contains strawberry, they only use the organic strawberries which are available in the farm, which makes this place really special. Just to mention, the place is vegetarian, but believe me, you gotta try it, it's really delicious. And that's coming from the person who's a hardcore meat eater. Also, being one of the main tourist attractions, the prices for the food are not very expensive, which is a really good thing.
This is the process of how they actually make. So that's the wood fire oven right there, and that's all self-service. So they'll call out your name. You have to come and collect it. That is our strawberry cream. But we are just moving to an area where there's a little more light, so it's visible. Okay, so let's have a taste and let's see how it is. I did have a strawberry cream once when I'd come to Mahabaleshwar. It was amazing. But this is quite different.
This cream,
This
strawberry
is
and
quite
ice cream.
different. This is light. It's very light. So it's actually pretty light, and even if you like hold it and lift it up, It's not heavy. Wow, this is very noble, very clean, very nice. Well, I don't know how well you can see me, but I'm at this beautiful location. This is Zostel Panchgani. We are chilling at this amazing community area which is on top. Piyush is over there. We have some amazing people. So this is how it looks in the night. We have some more community area over there. They have some foosball, some music playing. The kitchen's on that side, and that's the entrance on the top. Very beautiful place in a very nice location, and the vibes like very different. It's like a proper hostel kind of vibe, a little more urban touch to it, you know. One of the guys from the Zostel, he said that we can go for night trek for few hours at some lake. I don't know if it's a dam or a lake. He just said that, and we're like, okay, we're gonna come back soon, and why not, right? Instead of just sitting here, we can go ahead and we can see some nice night sky, and we're gonna chill over there. So he said there's some bonfire. So yeah.
With this amazing activity organized by Zostel for their guests, we headed out to this place called Tableland Lake, which was 5 minutes away from Zostel. Also, you have to park your car at a certain spot and then you have to trek for almost about half an hour to 40 minutes to the actual lake. We had to pay about $100 each for this activity, which was amazing. The climb honestly was not very easy. Everyone was really tired and exhausted because it was the end of the day. But it's an experience in itself and definitely one for the memories. When we finally reached on the top, it was completely pitch black, so I'm really sorry you would not be able to see much in the videos, but the sky was amazing and you could see the reflection of the stars in the lake. I would really love to come here during the daytime and just check out how the lake looks like, but overall it was a beautiful vibe, this blissfully silent place and strong cold winds. There were about 10 to 15 people overall who had come along for this night trek, and after a bit of awkwardness, I finally removed my guitar and broke the silence. Everyone introduced themselves, and it was really nice to get to know these people. Overall, it was a beautiful experience that I'm definitely never gonna forget. This was the perfect relaxing end to the day, and couldn't have asked for anything better.